going on? Yes, keep the clap. Yeah, keep the damn claps rolling. It is Monday. We're all here. You were watching Last Take, a shot in the dark. I'm your host, Mr. Kevlar Freedom Swell. Join with me as always, Mr. Skip from Skip's Trophies and More, and Mr. Diamond Dirty D. Fellas, it has been 2 weeks. All right,
Man,
that's enough of that. What's going on, Skip?
man, the flu.
Mm.
The flu. And
What?
The
What? What? What?
flu. Wow. Okay. I caught the flu, man. My wife got sick first. And we went to emergency care last Monday, and found out she had the flu. And of course, I knew I had it because we sleep together and everything else. So quarantined each other from each other in the rooms and whatnot, and it tore this house up.
Mm.
I'm gonna say 85, 90% back, but the flu is serious. I'm not advocating go get the flu vaccine because I haven't had it. So, in so long. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey, everybody need to go get the flu vaccine, but you need to cover your ass up when it's cold. I promise you. You don't want that flu. That shit is terrible. That's it. It's terrible.
D, what's going on, man? What's new?
Oh man, today is my daughter's 22nd birthday. She turned 22 today. This is also the anniversary of me purchasing my first home. Been here for 5 years, from the ground to the roof. Also went and seen Wakanda Forever, interesting tape. If we ever did a movie situation, but other than that, we living and we here going into Turkey Day.
Going into Turkey
Yeah.
Day. Any exciting plans for you?
No.
You just
Might
gonna
do
eat your heart out?
no. Might do a little shopping of some kind, but other than that, too much nothing. It's called rest. As we get older, man, we rest on some of these days and watch a little football. That's about it.
Skip, what about you?
Man, well, my plans are to keep getting better. Hopefully, I'll be better come Thursday because our plans are to spend this Thanksgiving with some very, very close friends that live here in Atlanta. And if I don't feel any better than what I feel now, then we won't go. I'm a lot better, yeah. And then like Dee said, watch the football, and I always got my video game, so I got that. I'm able to hold a controller now and focus without my head hurting or none of that. I see Soldier Girl in the comments. Happy belated baby girl. I'm sorry I missed it.
Yes, and congratulations to one of our viewers, Soldier Girl. She retired from how many years with the military?
21, I believe. Did she say 21?
Ooh,
Something like that. But anyway,
man.
whatever.
Oh, well, happy birthday, daughter D, as Mr. put it.
Daughter D. Okay.
Daughter D.
I don't know who that is, but happy birthday to you.
I think he's saying D's daughter.
Cheyenne's birthday.
Oh, is it?
Today is Cheyenne's birthday. She turned 22.
You tell. I remember when she used to be hugging your kneecaps. You tell Cheyenne, I say, what's going on, little man?
Well, for the viewers at home, just in case y'all forgot, we have a new sponsor here on Last Take, KJ's Auto Detailing.
This episode of Last Take is brought to you by KJ's Mobile Auto Detailing LLC. Hit up KJ anytime. He has same-day appointments available, y'all. Y'all got to hit him up. Same-day rain guarantee. Memberships available. Disinfectant, sanitization services, wash, wax, carpet shampoo, claying, steam cleaning as well. Hit up KJ's 470-231-6719. Tell them Atlanta Cast Network or Last Take sent you.
Hey, there we go. Well,
Skip, did you know that, Skip?
Yes,
Did you know that?
Of course I knew
You knew
that. I pick at him about that all the time.
Yeah, okay, that's why I said I did not know that. That's something I did not know. So that's something you throw out there.
well, soon enough, the viewers will know. You got to stay tuned to find out. We had some very interesting college football this weekend.
Yeah.
I
What
want
he got? Hold on before he say anything. Look at the hat on his head this weekend, this day, D. I ain't seen the Carolina Gamecock hat yet. High school, remember?
Hang on, I've worn other ones. This is a new one. I bought a new one. I've worn other ones.
It is a shame on me because it's rivalry week this week in college football. And you have on your Miami, he has on his Gamecocks, and I have on the Eagles hat. But I am in state of shock that this young man here, you can tell somebody took the church's money this weekend, boy.
We might well just zoom right on into that there, because I got this on because I'm cold.
Got this on because we took the Tennessee Volunteers, and right as it says it right here, out to the woodshed.
What you say? Not to the woodshed.
Took them behind the barn and put them down like old fucking Yeller.
I'm gonna give you one better.
Oh, man.
Like my mama used to say, get in there, take off all your clothes, and lay across that bed.
I'm getting the bill or a switch. Whichever one hurts worse, we put it on them. Now, here's my question, and D had texted me around the fourth quarter, whenever it was kind of shoot in that South Carolina was going to win this game, and here's what my response was. And why the fuck couldn't we do that all season?
Because y'all played the perfect game. That's the best answer. Y'all played the perfect game with a team that was reeling because the quarterback was hurt. That's it. Y'all played a perfect game against a better team. That's it. What other answer can you give but for that? Because y'all played way lesser teams than Tennessee and got the shit beat out y'all. So y'all played the perfect game against a better team.
And that we did. The stadium ran out of fireworks after all the touchdowns. They only had enough set up for 6 touchdowns.
No, what it was, y'all shot so goddamn many because y'all had never shot them many.
They were literally on the 8th and 9th touchdown. They were trying to shoot fireworks, and you could see just smoke coming out of the top of the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't shit in there.
That's the game you should have went to.
You know what? Okay, so I actually told my fiance I was pissed because when we went to that Missouri game, the only reason we went to the Missouri game was because it was the last 2 home games of the season, Missouri or Tennessee. And this was a couple of weeks ago, so I was like, man, I really don't want to go out there and watch us get our heart broken by Tennessee. Why the fuck did I go to the Missouri game?
Y'all got your ass with the Missouri game, didn't you?
You thought it was going to be an easy win. That's why you went.
I did. I said, you know what? We'll go in there and beat Missouri. It'll be a good experience. I'll have fun. And then, we'll lose the Tennessee. I admit I was a bad fan. I had no hope going into this game.
No, they call those fair weather fans. That's what a fair weather fan is, sir.
I had no hope. I look at we put up 0 points against Florida, who got beat by Vandy. We're gonna get into that.
But, as we say, any given Saturday, and then as we kept, like I told you, we keep going through the season in this SEC play. You don't know who's gonna show up. You really don't. Everybody's giving you their best shot. Y'all have a rivalry with South Carolina like no other. With Tennessee like no other. And Tennessee was still heavily favored by 22 points in that game.
And lost by 25, right?
Damn near 30.
It was like 30 because we scored another touchdown. It was like 63 to 31. Yeah,
32 points.
So anybody took South Carolina and the points got paid.
Everybody, ain't nobody took South Carolina points. Nobody.
I said if anybody did, they got paid. You got to think about it. I think I took them.
And if they did, they're being investigated. Ain't nobody took no goddamn. Nobody did that.
Now I'm gonna put something out here for you, Skip, because I told Kel behind the scenes, but speculation from some sources we got, and I heard this yesterday from one of our listeners, Mr. Vincent Bo Parker, and then I heard it today on ESPN where a fight broke out in the locker room between the quarterback of Tennessee and the middle linebacker. Now, either this took place right before the game, I want to say that Friday before the game, or it took place right before Saturday's game, and they
What?
disciplined the linebacker, Skip, and didn't discipline the starting quarterback. So the linebacker didn't get to play the whole game. Quarterback did, and it's
He didn't
allegedly
play the
that
whole game.
no, we got hurt later.
Yeah.
But but the game was in hand when he got hurt, so we ain't gonna even go there. But it is allegedly that the defense laid down. There's some speculation that the defense laid down, but still, I'm going with the defense was already ranked 130 before they came into the game. So
Right.
I don't want to I don't want to use it as an excuse, but
Yeah.
we do know in certain situations the defense is a team and the offense is a team when they go on against each other in some of these places. But at the end of the day, Tennessee got their ass kicked.
But to say the defense laid down and they weren't a great defense anyway, that's an excuse. That's just conspiracy theories for people to say this is what happened because we heard this and we heard that. As we know, with Draymond and your boy, when you get in a fight, as professionals or these are semi-professionals or college players, you still got to go out there and do your job to try to get to the next level. So for a team to sacrifice or throw something like that, a game like this that meant so much, because I honestly believe if they had to beat South Carolina, they'd be in the college football playoffs come next week.
Mm-hmm.
I believe TCU will have slipped out of the top 4 because of how bad they played yesterday.
Well, TC would have stayed because they're undefeated, but see, you got another game, and we're gonna get into it. I guess
Okay, well, go ahead.
we're gonna get into it because we got it's a major game that's gonna be on TV this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's got playoff implications, and that's where Tennessee dropped the ball because they would have been a shoe-in going in to the college football playoffs with this game that's taking place this weekend because one of those teams is gonna lose.
Well, as I stated a minute ago, we had a bit of trouble from the top 5 this weekend. And not as much for Georgia, but they didn't look like number 1, in my opinion. I mean, Kentucky only scored 6 points, but you only scored 16. Maryland held on until the very end. I don't know how the Ohio State beat them by 13 because when I had checked the scores, like 3 minutes left, and it was a 3-point game with Maryland football. Michigan barely held on against Illinois. They had to kick a last-second field goal. As D just mentioned, TCU coming out doing some strange shit as the clock is running out to kick the game-winning field goal and win against Baylor. Fellas?
Again, TCU, we've been the last 3 weeks, maybe 4 skip. We've been watching them skating by the skin of their teeth, and eventually it's gonna catch up with them. I mean, I don't know if when they get to the Big 12 championship or whatever it may be, but they just keep sneaking by and sneaking by. And as we see, that means people are catching up with some of the things they are doing on the field. They're getting into dog fights and they think they're world beaters, and it's gonna get them. They're gonna get snake bit. And like I said, this was just it was just a miracle. This was a miracle game to me because they run the ball, jump up, everybody run on the field, kick the field goal, they win game over with. If you in the top 4, you shouldn't be in this type of situation. But the division that they play in is always some kooky stuff going on over there with the Oklahomas and the Texas and the TCUs and the Texas Techs and so forth. So we'll see as the season goes. I think they might lose in a championship game. I really see something happening. And we're gonna have Skip. I'm gonna say this. I believe we're gonna have only one undefeated team this year.
Really?
I think because you got to think we got Ohio State, Michigan, and Georgia, and TCU undefeated. Usually, when it gets down to these last 2 weeks, conference championships and championship game, I mean, and rivalry games, somebody end up losing that we don't think is going to lose.
So Michigan, Ohio State, one of them gonna lose. We get that.
We know that.
But I think if Ohio State wins, they're going to end up playing Georgia, both undefeated for the championship. So I think it's going to be 2 undefeated.
I'm saying at the end, it's going to be one undefeated team.
Yeah, got to be.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
So something that we weren't able to talk about last week, we now know what the SEC championship is going to look like. It'll be the LSU Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Here we go. Brian Kelly doing doing his thing, and he found that rhythm for him, and now they got to come to Atlanta.
This is the game. Like, do you remember last year when I said if Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC championship, they're not going to win the football championship,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what happened. Remember, they beat them in the SEC championship, and Georgia came back and won the whole goddamn thing. If LSU, if Georgia waltzes into this game thinking they're just going to blow LSU out, they're going to fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect them to lose. I just think they better keep their faces facing forward. They are playing extraordinary football right now. I'm not a Georgia fan, you know this, but they're playing very good very well coached team, playing very good football, but I think they're looking past LSU. And that's just me assuming from what I've seen, the types of celebrations, the way they're acting, and all this stuff here. I think they're looking past LSU, and LSU has been on a slow roll up a steep ass mountain.
Well, and Skip, sorry to interrupt you, but you got to remember, if LSU pulls this out, they get into the playoffs.
Not necessarily.
They're ranked, ranked six right now. They're ranked six.
The SEC champion will get in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they will take a position.
They're already ranked six. So if they beat Georgia, they'll jump up to the top four.
They could have been ranked ninth. If they win the SEC championship, they will get a playoff berth.
Mm.
The SEC champion has always gotten a playoff berth.
Yeah, but there's never been a 2-loss SEC championship, though. You see what I'm saying? That's the only.
Well, we haven't seen it yet, but yeah, you're right.
We ain't seen it yet. That's why I said this week is very crucial, and the following week when championship games start playing. Now, like you said, like you just said, I'm agree with you. Georgia's been playing good football all year, but this is the issue I do have with them. They tend to play down to the competition. Now, that Kentucky team was not. It wasn't no pushover. The last 3 years they didn't play Kentucky, the game has been decided by 14 points or less. Kentucky is a ball control team, so they try to keep the ball away from Georgia. But still the catcher for me is the quarterback for Georgia. He don't turn the ball over. He do some of the things that need to be done. Georgia can steamroll people. When he does it, these are the type of games you get. And I agree with you, Skip. You can fuck around if you want to. And LSU jump out on you, you're going to be some problems. So you better go in there and handle your business. But then you still got to say, we got to play Georgia Tech this week. This is a rival game. Georgia Tech just knocked off USC. Georgia Tech knocked off somebody else previously, Pittsburgh, I believe, one of these other teams that was ranked pretty high. Don't overestimate that Georgia Tech is just going to lay down for you.
I don't see them having a problem with Georgia Tech. I see this being practiced against Georgia Tech. I truly do. I like I said, I think they're looking. It's not right for me as a former football player to say you should look past the team, but Georgia Tech, I see them. I see 30 points, easy, victory. But I'm talking about. I'm looking at this top 10. They got Alabama ranked at number 8 at 9-2. Watch this. If Ohio State beats the shit out of Michigan, like say 15, 20 points, TCU gets blown out. Now USC doesn't have another game, do they?
They got a championship game.
Okay, and USC loses. Michigan, TCU, USC loses. LSU loses to UGA. That leaves Clemson and Alabama.
Alabama ain't going to. Alabama ain't gonna make it. They trying their best to get them in there too.
They want them in there.
They ain't gonna make it.
Street, that's all he fucking talks
about. There's a scenario, boy.
That's what I say. That's a lot of moving and shaking, but I don't think
it is. I mean, it takes a whole bunch of shit would have to go perfect for them to make it, but goddamn.
But would you think about it? Look at the 2 losses. Tennessee then got knocked out, and LSU. Let's say Georgia win, like you said. Tennessee got knocked out, and LSU then got knocked out. Now the strength of schedule for Alabama, them 2 teams they lost to. So now they'll go down. Look who Tennessee lost to. They don't make that win for Tennessee that big over Alabama no more, because Alabama, beat South Carolina, whatever the case may be. And then the LSU loss. That LSU loss propelled them to where they are now.
Right.
You follow me? So if LSU loses, that's going to make Alabama stop.
Yeah, but it still will put them in front of all the teams that lose outside
That's
of
true.
TCU and Michigan.
Well, I
That's
hate to
true.
say it, but
So
Clemson's only a one-loss team.
and then Clemson still
But
got to play them.
Clemson plays us this weekend,
That's
so
right.
They gonna
But
we
beat
come
Clemson
your
back
ass.
and
still,
play like that, we'll beat the shit out of
They
them.
gonna beat
but
your
but
ass. Y'all ain't
Clemson
gonna play like that no more.
but Clemson has to play in the ACC championship also. And like I said again, they got one more game at the ACC championship also.
Who were they playing in that? Wasn't it like North Carolina or somebody?
I think it's North Carolina, but North Carolina got to play against NC State in a rivalry game. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of shakeups can happen. The problem is, like Skip said, we gonna find out where everybody shake in because when Ohio State and Michigan play, there's a possibility that TCU will jump up to number 3 if they stay the course.
Yeah. Oh, they will. No
Yeah,
doubt. After
yeah.
this weekend's games, if TCU
TCU.
wins, they will be number 3. No
And who
doubt.
does TCU play this week? Hang on, I got it right here.
Oh, I just had it right there. Damn it.
There it just popped out. TCU.
And I'm gonna say this,
Iowa State 4-7, 1-7 in the Big 12.
and you got to think about this. This might be the first year, Skip. We only have one SEC team in the
It will be.
playoff,
It will be.
and I think the Big Ten will get 2 in with Michigan and Ohio State possibly. But the problem is usually the loser of that Michigan whatever game and then Ohio State still. Now this is the catch it. Ohio State or Michigan, whoever wins that game, still has to go play a championship game. That's why I say this thing gets blown up like a grenade. Because
Yeah.
that same Ohio State team can go over there and lose, or Michigan can lose in a championship game, and then what we got?
Well, wouldn't they be? They wouldn't be playing each other again in the championship
No,
game, would they?
no, it's not gonna happen.
Because if that were the case, we could. I mean, we'd have 2 different games to decide it. What if they went 1-1?
Yeah, see, that's why
That could get
I say
real
this
messy.
game here is gonna be one of the biggest game of the year with Ohio State and Michigan. And then, hey, it's kind of hard, and Ohio State got a bunch of injuries to some players, some key players. That's why Kev, you keep seeing them getting into these dog fights.
Mm-hmm.
They done lost 2 starting running backs. Quarterback has been playing well, not great. Their defense has been playing good, not outstanding to be championship defense so far. And then, they playing the elements more than anybody, depending on what their weather is in that game. A fumble, interception, punt return, kick return to decide some of those games they be
Um,
Yeah. Go ahead, Skip.
I like I said, we all can sit here and wish and hope and try to finagle it how we want to, but I see if Ohio State loses, the college football playoff is set. It's still going to be Ohio State, TCU, Michigan, and Georgia. If Michigan loses, I don't think they make the college football playoffs. I think who is number 5?
If Michigan loses,
yeah, if Michigan loses to Ohio State, I don't think they make the playoffs.
So let me say this. So you're saying a one-loss Michigan team is
USC
better
will flip in. USC will flip in.
That's what I just better ask you. You think so? USC still got some work to do now.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. See, we know there's going to be a loss between Ohio State and Michigan, one or the other. I'm saying if Ohio State loses, the college football playoff scenario doesn't change. They just go from rank number 2 to rank number 4.
Gotcha.
But if Michigan loses, they go from rank number 3 to 5, and USC leapfrogs.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I don't see LSU and none of the other ones climbing over the top of them.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you what they'll love to happen. Who would they make more money off of?
Roll Tide.
They want TC. No, they want TCU to lose.
They want them to lose.
They want them to lose. And you see now you got first year coach and you got out there at USC. Now USC is back into the playoff with that division out there getting dismantled in like 2 years because they coming over to the Big Ten. They're gonna be coming over in about 2 years. Now you got the blue blood teams in the college playoff. You see what I'm saying? Instead of a small TCU.
Right. But with the way the scenario is, USC still has a chance to get in.
Yes.
Michigan is slated to lose. I think they're not favored, right? Michigan is what, 3-point dog?
I haven't seen what it is. That's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna have two big tier teams in the team. But this, I might agree with you though, Skip. If USC win the Pac-10 championship,
right?
You say Michigan or Ohio State lose, okay?
If Michigan loses, USC makes the CFP.
Okay,
if Ohio State loses, it's gonna stay the same. Ohio State just gonna drop from 2 to 4.
Gotcha.
You're gonna go to 2, and TCU gonna go to 3. That's what I predict.
Okay, so that's what
Ohio State, and then 2 and 3 gonna play.
And see, that's where the problem I think that's where the problem gonna come in, because that's where USC gonna have a bid and say that we are a conference champion compared to a Michigan team that's or whatever team that loses.
Yeah, but Ohio State had a record. They got a strength of schedule to argue with that.
No, they strength of schedule ain't that good. You got to look at USC schedule. USC didn't play more ranked teams than either one of those two.
Yeah, but look at the teams that was ranked now. Come on.
Yeah, Skip, I'm just telling you, they got a resume where they didn't beat two top 10 teams at the time when they played them. USC and Oregon was ranked high when USC beat them. UCLA, well, no, they got to play UCLA. So UCLA and USC, they beat them. They beat that Utah team. That Utah team beat USC, but they got Oregon. Look at the strength of schedule compared to Michigan, Ohio State. Ohio State ain't played nobody until they finna get ready to play Michigan. They played the Penn State team. That was right. They haven't played anybody.
Well, we do still have a couple of games this weekend, as we touched on earlier. South Carolina and Clemson, LSU and Texas A&M. Always, I don't know. Texas A&M feels good about that little bitty ass victory they got the other day. So, also we got Notre Dame and USC while we're on the subject of them.
Notre Dame has been playing some great football. I think that young man up there has got his team playing great. And like I say, we still got situations where upsets can happen. There's still a lot of football we play.
There's still a lot of football. And the last one I got that's kind of a big game for this week, Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon's a 2-loss, Oregon State's a 3-loss team. So
it's a civil war. That's called the Civil War.
That's a rivalry. So
it's a rivalry. It can go either way.
Using D words, it's a pick'em.
You don't think that South Carolina Clemson game is a pick'em with the way Carolina
just played? No damn pick'em.
All right.
No,
we'll see.
It's one game, man.
We'll goddamn see.
Let me say this, Kev. Let me say this. Let me say this in your defense. South Carolina has a chance to beat Clemson.
Everybody got a chance.
And it's slim and none.
Yeah, they got a chance. There you go, blow the whistle.
I didn't know we had that sound effect.
Slim and none. And I really would love for y'all to beat Clemson. Where y'all playing them at?
Clemson.
Well, they can play.
But it don't matter because it's only two fucking hours away from Columbia, so it ain't like it's 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 being from the state. It's not like it is out here, and I don't know if y'all might be able to attest to it. But when I moved here, it was such a big shock because you meet people who like teams from all over. You know what I mean? Outside of my hometown. In my hometown, you either Carolina or Clemson. There is no Auburn or Georgia or fucking Oregon. There is none of that. So it's a big game, and you'll see a lot of. I mean, it's a very easy situation to see a split stadium.
I'm gonna tell you this: y'all have a chance in beating them because it's like Clemson ain't been world beaters all year. Y'all have a chance, but I hope y'all ain't overblowed your load.
Man, they are empty. They shot all they load. They shot their load. That was a perfect game, man.
9 touchdowns.
Almost 500 yards. No, was it 600 yards? What did he throw for?
He had 6 touchdowns for 480 something yards.
Yeah. No, he ain't gonna have another game like that till he play Madden.
Well, I think he's returning next year, so hopefully we'll see something.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more Madden.
Here's what the thing was with this game and why it was such a big shock to Carolina fans. This is what we've been waiting on from Spencer Rattler. This is the Oklahoma quarterback that was had a 10-2 record in college football when he came to South Carolina. We had high hopes.
He left a better team to come to Carolina.
He did. Carolina this year doesn't have the receivers that we usually have.
Right.
Carolina always has good receivers and a good running back. We can just never get a quarterback. So we had high hopes with a good quarterback. And I mean, look, 2 years ago we were a 3-win team. To be bowl eligible back-to-back years since then, that's good. It's a good time to be a Carolina fan. You know, we're
see y'all.
going the right way.
We'll see y'all in the Citrus Bowl.
Nah, not after that win. We'll be in a better bowl this year.
The toilet bowl.
The toilet bowl. Hey, where the fuck Miami gonna be?
The toilet bowl.
Y'all might play each other. You never know. Y'all be in the PlayStation. The Go Daddy Bowl down in Florida.
Go Daddy Bowl.
Oh boy. But anyway, Carolina shot their wad, man. So you can take all that paraphernalia off now. That brand new shit you just bought.
We'll see. It's a big game, man. Look,
a
couple of years ago we had a 5-year win streak over them.
Wait a minute. Skip, I want to get on you about this Miami. Because we got some people around here. Cam don't know, but I can pull your card with Miami. Now y'all got the national championships. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But history lets me know since the Big East has been gone and y'all ain't got to play all them sorry schools, y'all ain't doing shit in the ACC.
You're right. We've never won the ACC.
So, I mean, you in the same boat as Cam. You just got some national championship rings back in the day.
So I'm not in the same boat. I ain't even have to do it. I didn't even have to do it.
That's right now. Nobody don't know about that old you but you.
But that's what I'm saying. History is written. You can't change history. You can ignore it, but you can't change it. That's why they talk about Jordan, because you can go back and see what Jordan did.
Don't you do that.
You can go back and see what Jordan did. You can't go back and see what the Gamecocks did. But there we go. You know, I'm not bashing him because that's his team. This is your team. I ride with my team if we go 1-9 or 10-1. That's my team.
That's how you supposed to be.
Right. Well, yeah. But see, I don't never do what he said on live on the internet. I just, I didn't think they were gonna be. I don't never go to a game thinking that shit like that.
What person did think that South Carolina was gonna come in there and beat Tennessee?
A South Carolina fan.
The South Carolina's coaching staff and players.
The ones that went out there and won the game, they thought they could win. I say this about NFL all the time. It's 53 professionals on the football field. It don't matter what their records say. That's why Washington was able to whoop the shit out of them. Because they got 53 pros, just like Buffalo had 53 pros.
Well, hey,
Philadelphia. I'm sorry, who would they beat?
Before we okay, so we gonna go ahead and hop over to NFL real quick. I saw a video right before we got on today of Tom Brady. Oh shit! Hey, wrong. There we go. Of Tom Brady kicking another player.
Kicking?
Brady? Yeah.
No, it was another. Shit. I don't have the video still.
Just give me the team. What's the team?
It was who they just played this past weekend. It was something he threw an interception and he tried to tackle the guy. And as he was coming down.
When they played in London, that was in London.
Oh, was it? Okay. I just saw the video earlier.
Down by that. Come on now.
He clearly kicked him as he was trying to come down.
Listen,
that's kicking at a tackle, man. We ain't talking about standing over kicking him like in Dominican soup.
Well, goddamn, he roundhouse kicked the fuck out of him. He kicked the motherfucker while he was on the ground.
But what I'm saying is, when you say he kicked somebody, what do you think?
Yeah, you think Dominican
Sue kicked somebody. You think he stood up over and kicked the shit out of him, right? Because that's what the fuck he do.
That is not what the fuck I did. It was not Kansu. It was somebody else. This is a second incident.
Well, look, Kev. All football players do dirty shit to each other. Don't get it twisted. You know,
Brady's just being a little bitch.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Some of them call him that. Hey, man,
somebody got attitude, huh?
You can tell the game colors won. Somebody got some confidence in the
Oh
room.
shit! No, I'm confident because this motherfucker, right?
But hey, look at you had a hell of a weekend this weekend, boy. We,
Hell of a
we ain't got
goddamn
no problem.
weekend. Let
We
me
ain't got
tell you.
shit, we ain't got no problem about this joker this weekend, boy.
For
I'm
real.
telling you. He probably
You
cleaned
got
up the
his brand
house.
new paraphernalia on. The shit just
I'm
came in the
talking
mail today.
he got
Like
I
that.
ordered a new Cowboys jacket yesterday.
he got that from the local Kmart of the clearance rack. And I'm
Kmart's
telling
still
you,
around.
no, that's why I said that. But
Hey man, look, there's still a Kmart. That's one on Austin. What is it? Maple Parkway.
it's gone.
It's gone now.
I thought they
Oh,
got bought
okay.
Yes.
out by Sears, and I thought
Yes, it's
Sears
gone.
was gone.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, as D just alluded to, the Cowboys beat the shit so bad actually that CBS changed the game that they were broadcasting.
And I
They
think
I've
that
never
did.
was some
seen,
bullshit.
I've
I
never
think that
seen
was
that.
some bullshit. I think that was some
I
straight
do
bullshit.
too. I do too because I wanted to watch the rest of the game.
They
But
they do that.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you don't do that on a prime game, though. No, you just don't do that on a prime game. Now, if it was a game where you switch to because of a rain delay on a prime game, I can see that. But a game that everybody's tuned in to watch, they tailgating with, and all this shit here, you just take it off air. That's bullshit.
I couldn't even find it on my streaming sites.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Like I went in and every one that I would pop up, it would come up at the Bengals Steelers game.
Oh wow.
Wow.
CBS completely. They
I
must
watched
have
it
moved
on
the
red. I
camera crew to
watched it on
back it
red
up.
zone.
Yeah, they had it on Red Zone. But I saw CBS say, "Hey, y'all just go home." They packed it up.
Well,
But
for rating purposes, they do that to get some games in that we don't usually get to see. Because in the market we in, we probably want to see the Cincinnati Pittsburgh game.
right,
And
right.
it won't work seeing.
This is
It
what
won't
I'm
work
not
seeing.
under. This is what I'm not understanding. Those Skip. Have you seen what they've been doing since Troy Aikman and Joe Bolton moved over to Monday Night Football? How is CBS getting an NFC game?
Mm,
You notice that CBS just
yeah,
does AFC football. Fox supposed to have that game on it
but
every
Fox
week.
hadn't been having the games on lately.
That's right. For some odd reason, I don't know if CBS didn't pay them to get the game, but something is going on because the game of the week is always keep getting on CBS for some reason
Well,
every
money.
week.
It's money.
And I'm like, they want Tony Romo and Jim Nance to call that game because they really Fox doesn't have a two-man broadcast that can go up against Tony Romo and Jim Nance.
Well, I mean, they're losing everybody to coaching positions now. Shit. Everybody getting taken to go coach.
And your boy Al Michaels getting paid by Amazon now.
That is so that Thursday night football telecast is terrible.
It
It
is.
is terrible.
Well, I think more people have been
on Monday
watching.
Night Football.
That's what it was. A lot of people have been watching the Eli and Peyton.
That's some bullshit. They need to shut their ass up. I don't want to hear that shit. Peyton and Eli talking about two other games. Y'all cannot commentate. No.
Take the hell about it.
But hey, when you the hot item, that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well,
NFL.
as we already touched on, Cowboys blew out the Vikings 40-3. Now, did y'all see that coming? The 8-1 Vikings, even though they've had their struggles.
No, I ain't see the Cowboys winning another game this season.
Quit doing drugs.
I mean, but no, hold on.
That's insane.
How many times have I picked the Cowboys this year, Kev? Be honest.
Once.
Thank you. I picked them once. I'm not a Cowboy. I'm a 49er fan. I'm going to pick against you garbage motherfuckers. But no, I didn't think they were going to beat the Vikings. Hell no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all got a tough turnaround game. I hope y'all done score all y'all points and put y'all whole load out this week. And boy, the Giants lost a close one they damn self on a Detroit team. They came back on them, and this I don't remember too often since them Lawrence Taylor days of the Giants and the Cowboys playing on a Thanksgiving football. This is gonna be very interesting down there.
And the game is for second place in the division.
That's why I say this is a crucial situation here. And don't get it twisted. That Viking game still has playoff implications also. Because the Vikings still have to play, I think, The Giants, I do believe. Have they played already, Skip? I'm not sure.
Vikings and the
But
Giants? No.
because the Eagles beat the Giants and the Cowboys beat the Giants. So this still is almost something going on here where this playoff bracketing for the Giants and the Cowboys.
Christmas Eve, the Giants play the Vikings
See what I'm saying? So you
in
still got
Minnesota.
this. This is very important for playoff implications. Very important. I think that the Vikings gonna win their division. That's a given because they don't have nobody. They're gonna run away. I think we're gonna get the NFC East is gonna get 3 teams in, I believe. But again, the Vikings gonna have some games over. They lost 2 games to 2 division leaders. Might as well say. So y'all better make sure y'all handle business against the Giants, and it ain't gonna be easy.
It ain't. Well, it was. I mean, even that first game we played, we won by a couple of touchdowns, but we didn't get up until the fourth quarter. I mean, it was a close game the whole way, and of course, as we know, division rivalry. So it's going to be a tough game no matter what. And speaking of division rivalries, them damn Eagles let the Washington Football Club take them out.
2 weeks ago, you talking about something 2 weeks
Well, we
ago?
didn't have a broadcast last week, so I figured, we got to catch the people at home up
So that's
on
what
what
you. So that's
happened.
what. So wait a minute. So that's what you want to do. That
Yeah,
what you want to do?
because we lost
So
to Green Bay, and then y'all
oh
lost
no
to.
no 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 hold up right there. Hold on right there.
We'll slip
You
in there, and
you gonna slip in a loss, but we won our game yesterday, and now you want to bring up something that happened a week
you
ago.
want to hang on. You want to take that as a win?
It was a win.
Hey, I'm gonna
You,
say
I,
this.
you won. You won on the scoreboard.
Whoa,
Did he
watch
say
But
you
this.
want to take it as a win?
Wait a
you
minute.
won
Yes,
on
they
the
did.
scoreboard. But the
Wait a minute.
Colts were up the entire game.
So you was
The
up against
Colts.
you. Watch this. You was up against a Green Bay team the whole game, and what happened?
They still got Aaron Rodgers back there, as
Oh,
as
it's an
Skip has
excuse
stated
now.
multiple
That's
times.
wait,
See,
wait,
that's
wait,
a fan right there.
whoa. That's bullshit. Matt Ryan,
Aaron Rodgers won that game.
wait a minute. I'm not a damn Matt Ryan fan, but Matt Ryan is a MVP quarterback in this league. Is he not? And you
Nah,
gonna is he not? You got an all-pro running back over there also. They're playing aspiring football. What you think this is a pushover?
they're a 4-5 team.
I don't give a damn. What was Aaron Rodgers'
Tampa Bay
record when they
4
beat
and 5.
y'all hands?
Hmm?
Tampa Bay is also 4 and 5 or 4 and 6. So what?
But I'm just saying, what is Aaron Rodgers' record? They're not going to the playoff.
They might not go to the playoffs, but Aaron Rodgers is still a 2-time MVP. The guy, Aaron Rodgers won
Oh,
that game. It
Oh,
is. The Green Bay
oh,
Packers didn't win
so
that game. Aaron Rodgers won that game.
so y'all didn't do shit. Y'all was up by 14 points, and Aaron Rodgers don't play a lick of defense.
I was just going to say Aaron Rodgers was doing all that tackling and shit. He was the one stopping them from kicking field goals and scoring and getting sacked. That was Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers did all
won
that shit.
that
That was Aaron
game.
Rodgers. Yeah, it wasn't
It was
defense.
all, yeah. Aaron Rodgers made every tackle. He played all 11 men
And that's
on
why he's a
defense.
Cowboy fan. And that's why you're a Cowboy fan with some stupid ass statements like that.
We gave
Aaron
up a
Rodgers
lead
don't play
because
defense,
Aaron
bro.
Rodgers. Oh my God! How
He
many
don't
times
kick
have you
field
come
goals.
on here and say Aaron Rodgers is the reason the Green Bay does this? Aaron
Who said
Rodgers is the man in Green Bay. You.
I think it's written in stone, so we can go back and find that. I can
We
bet
can go
you money
back
on
and
that.
find it. Now, as we
Listen,
keep moving, the Philadelphia Eagles held on to, or actually gained their lead yesterday and held on to a 9-1 record. Congratulations.
This dude is a fucking hater, man. You the epitome of hate.
let-
You went
Yeah,
back
I
2
hate the
weeks.
damn
You
Eagles.
went
They're our
back 2 weeks.
division rival. What do you
You went
mean?
back 2 weeks to when they lost, and then you do that condescending ass statement. Well, they held on to keep their record 9-1. Congratulations.
Yeah, because I don't like the damn Eagles, so I'll be condescending anytime I talk about them. Just
so
like them damn 49ers.
wait a
Does
minute.
that,
So
does that make
just
sense? Put it in skip
ironically,
terms.
ironically, Miss Williams and Mr. Williams had the flu thing going on over there. So we weren't able to talk about this, but you found some type of way to throw this
Yeah,
shot out there to
because
bring me out.
that's what it's about.
But you lost. Wait a minute. You lost, and I lost too. Now
Mm-hmm.
we win, and you go with, oh, y'all barely won. I know it's a couple of teams, Skip, they got championships they won by 1 point. And we write in history. The Atlanta Braves got a World Series. They won 1-0.
Who?
1-0. Got a championship. And you
What?
sitting up here got the
Tony Romo
audacity.
got one NFL playoff win. Stat.
And here he come with that condescending ass comment. That's what it is. That's it.
Move on. Move on, sir. Just move on, you damn cow. You don't know what to do.
God,
You don't
Kev,
know what to do.
you know what
What
though,
do
D?
you
I think what
mean?
it is you know how when you playing a sports, let's just say football, and you run through a dude, you spin off a tackle, you just do a fantastic 20-yard run. You come back to the huddle, everybody jipping you up and jacking you up and whatnot. This dude, his Dallas Cowboys blew out a team that they didn't expect to beat by his own admission. South Carolina beat a team that they didn't expect to beat by his own admission. So he's being jacked up and shook up now. So he's just raring to get at somebody, man. That's terrible, man.
And I get it because we
I ain't
always
mad
say
at you.
you're a 49ers fan, so it's your job to hate the Cowboys. He's an Eagles fan. It's his job to hate the Cowboys. Right? We're agreed on that.
Wait.
The Cowboys are still a good foot. We're in second place in our division. It's not like we're going 3-2. We're second place in the goddamn division. We don't stop talking like, oh, the Eagles beat us. Hey, look, man, the Eagles are the best team in the NFL right now. They have the best record at least. So we can keep that. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, this is my thing. This is my thing. We're not worried. We don't sit up and worry about the Cowboys like Cowboy
And that's
fans
why
do.
the Cowboys end up beating folks, because y'all don't worry about them.
Wait, sir. Wait a minute. Y'all come out every year, and what do y'all say? We gonna win the Super Bowl. We gonna win the Super Bowl. We the Super Bowl champs. We this that.
What happens
And
when Philly wins the Super Bowl, D? They
we
burn their
won.
city to the fucking ground.
And guess what y'all do?
They
Guess
burn it to the. I'd rather have the hope than need to find a new place to live.
Guess what y'all do? Y'all wanna know what y'all do? Skip is a proven fact. Y'all go buy all the cocaine from the Mexicans, and y'all go kidnap underage children. That's what y'all do when y'all win the Super Bowl. This is proven. That's the last time y'all won is when y'all did that. So please don't bring up nothing. Please don't bring up nothing about when Philly won the Super Bowl, because our Super Bowl is more recent than yours. Okay? When we got one, y'all might have 5. But you ain't won no Super Bowl since when? What grade you was in
Wait.
95?
How long ago before y'all's victory had it been since you won a Super Bowl?
They hadn't won one, sir.
Exactly. Sit down. 20 years,
Oh,
y'all went the entire length of the NFL's being around.
did you see? Did you see the Cowboys win the Super
I
Bowl?
saw all 5 of them.
No, you didn't.
Hey, we don't talk about that type of stuff on air.
Shut up! Shut up!
There we go.
You are a liar.
Hey.
You watched all 5 Super Bowls for the Cowboys, or you rewatched them? You rewatched them. Yeah.
Technical terms, yes.
Kick my ass. You okay? You
Technical terms, yes. I rewatched them, but I've seen all 5. That was the question. Okay. Anyways, fellas, hey, we gonna roll into the picks because we have gotten way off target.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, actually, let's go ahead and give Mr. Diamond Dirty D some claps. Big claps because he has officially taken the lead.
I told him.
I've been sick.
In the picks.
I've been sick.
You've been sick. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The score is now 8-7.
Oh, shit!
Damn.
Hey, there go that 1 point.
Skip.
That 1 point again.
Man, we still got time.
We do.
Call up the last week, the last picks, man.
So this is from week 10. When we were we didn't do last week, so this is backdated 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is another never mind. Go into it later. Falcons and Panthers. We saw how that went. Panthers won, so y'all watched on that one. Cowboys and Packers. Packers won. D picked the Packers. Skip picked the Cowboys. So D got his point there. 49ers and Chargers, y'all washed on the 49ers. Both they won. Commanders and Eagles,
He
y'all
picked the
washed on
Chargers. I thought he picked the Chargers.
No, I didn't.
No, he picked the 49ers.
No,
Huh.
I didn't. Remember, I didn't go against y'all with that shit y'all had going on.
Okay, go ahead.
So, and then, yeah, the next game, the Commanders and Eagles, y'all washed on that one because the Eagles lost. Vikings and Bills, washed on that because the Vikings won. And then the Seahawks and the Bucks, D took his lead with that one. Skip had the
Hell yeah.
Seahawks,
God
and
damn, Tom Brady.
D had the Bucks. So there you go.
Well,
Fellas,
the catcher was when me and Skip was talking, and when that Vikings and Buffalo game, and I think I had told Skip, and if you can see the last 2-3 games, Josh Allen was playing, he had been turning the ball over, and it was just the Vikings day. That was I'm saying arguably that was the best game of the year. It's gonna go down. It's probably gonna get an ESPY of the best game of the year. What you think, Skip?
No. I don't think so. I think the best game of the year was well, so far, it's two. The Tampa Bay Dallas game, first game of the season, was a damn good game. Dak got hurt. Well, Dak finished the game. It still was a damn good game. Also, I think the game the Eagles lost was a better game to me than that Seattle game.
No, not the Seattle game. The Vikings and Buffalo game, Skip. The Vikings and Buffalo game when they got the ball back on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
All he had to do was down the ball. He fumbled and they got it back, and then they went to overtime. That was crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you think that fumble will make it the game of the year though?
Yes, what was going on? You got to think the Vikings was handling them. Buffalo was handling them the whole game, and the Vikings came back and beat them. Then you see the turnover on 4th and 1 where they tried to sneak Cousins in. He didn't get in, and then they got a turnover on down 4th and 1, and all you got to do is down the ball and run the clock out, and you fumble the snap. Defense recovers, scores a touchdown. They kick the ball off back to Buffalo. Buffalo drives the field, kicks a field goal, goes into overtime. I mean, what else? What more can you say? That's a lot that was going on. And then Buffalo drops the ball again, and the Vikings get it, go down, kick a field goal, and win. Hey, that's a hell of a game. That never happened before, ever.
Yeah.
And one of the stats was 7 of 8 of those Vikings wins were like within the last minute of the game, decided by the last possession.
Now, I was going to give you some flowers, sir, but you started talking that shit, Kev. That's why I thought that y'all maybe beat the shit out of the Vikings, because the Vikings have been in situations where they've been a second half team where they had to come back and play against people. That's why I was going to give you flowers, but you're so fucking arrogant. So,
I just gave a
fucking arrogant.
So fucking arrogant. So, I just let you be. Just let you be.
Well, when somebody put on brand new clothes, man, they got to act brand new.
I'm going to quit.
And
Those sound effects is on point.
Y'all go quit.
Hey, look, you can see the tag on the hat, B.
I always leave the one down there. No, you fucking with me. God damn it. I checked it all. I always leave the little silver when it comes on it. You know what I mean? Anyways, all right, fellas, we got 4 games going on this week. So I did it a little bit different, and I can add a 5th one if y'all want. But the 4 that I got 2 from Thanksgiving Day. And then I got the primetime game on Sunday at 8:20, and then the Monday night game for next week.
Okay.
So do we have any more marquee matchups this week?
That's what I was gonna say. I can add to it because we got really the only other one that I saw that I think would be really interesting is either Saints 49ers.
No.
Or Rams and Chiefs.
No.
The
Rams are playing like high school right now, man.
Yeah. I'll read out the other games that we got this week, unless you got one.
Hey, this Falcon and Commanders game is very interesting.
Well, fuck it. Let's throw that as the 5th.
No. I got Bengals and Titans. What you think, Skip? Bengals and Titans.
I would rather say the Bengals and Titans because they're both on win streaks now.
Yeah. Bengals and Titans. Yeah, that's more intriguing. Bengals and Titans.
I'm writing that one down now. All right, fellas. Well, the first one on the docket here, and I put them on here because they are on a 3-game win streak. And
Okay.
it's been a lot of back and forth on Twitter with the snow in Buffalo. So the Buffalo Bills, they played their game this past weekend in Detroit's stadium. They will be there again on Thursday.
Um, it's been history. Skip can attest to this. For some odd reason, Detroit seems to whoop people's ass on Thanksgiving majority
Yes,
of the
sir.
time. I don't know what's going on, but these last 3 games they have been playing outstanding football. Inspired. I don't know if it's going to be a hangover for Buffalo not being able to go home and practice at home and then come in or whatever. So I hope they don't have a hangover because they was in a dogfight yesterday also. Josh Allen is still got some injuries and hampering. If you want me and Skip to pick this, it's gonna be. I'm gonna take Buffalo in this one, but I'm scared. Hey man, I'm gonna take Buffalo.
And piggybacking off what you said, I don't believe in hangovers for football teams because they still got to go to work. It's still work, regardless of cause of the sport or not. They still got to show up and do their job in order to get to what the goal is, which is the playoffs and then ultimately the Super Bowl. So I don't see Buffalo. Even I think it's going to be a 7, maybe 10 point game. Buffalo.
Mhm.
I pick Buffalo.
All right, both on the Bills. Next one, we got Cowboys and Giants going down at AT&T Stadium.
Giants got too many injuries going in. My man who got drafted, the rookie, I don't even think he played last game. He has a lingering knee injury at right tackle, Evan Neal. So bad as I hate to say it, I hate to pick against the Giants. That I would not. Period. But not just because he's not playing, but just how bad the offense has looked in the last 2 weeks. I don't see them beating a team that just came off a kind of win they had last week. So I got to pick the Cowboys.
Well, I got to go ahead and say that means the Giants are going to win. Because last time you picked the Cowboys, we lost, Skip. Go ahead, D.
Well, shit, that time I pick your ass every week. Excuse me.
Man, it's gone. I really think it's the same thing what we just said. Dallas plays majority of the time on Thanksgiving. We really don't see them losing too oftenly. It's gonna be an interesting game to me, Skip. Out regardless of the injuries, I think it's gonna be a tough battle. Depending on how Saquon plays in that Dallas defense, but I'm gonna give an edge to Dallas, and I'm gonna give it to them about 3 points. I think a late field goal to win this game. I don't think it's gonna be no blowout.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good pick.
Oh my god.
All right, so that does it for Thanksgiving. Now I'm skipping to Sunday. Let's go ahead and start it off with the Bengals and Titans.
We got a Sunday night game, but go ahead if you want.
Well, this is during the day, so I go chronological
Okay.
order, sir.
Okay. Well, we got a Thursday night game. I mean.
Well, I mean, we're doing 2 from Thursday already.
Okay.
So.
If Skip wanted to hear that, we can tell Skip what the game is.
Yeah. What was the Thursday night game?
The Thursday night game is the Patriots versus the Vikings. Patriots are 6-4. The Vikings 8-2.
I don't see the Patriots. I see them competing, but I don't. Since we're talking about it, I don't see them winning that game. Not Minnesota coming off a loss like they said. They got something to prove now.
Mm-hmm.
They got to come back out there and run the ball down their throats, and they're gonna get enough of that running back that Jones is gonna throw maybe two, maybe 3 interceptions. I think.
I go with you with that. I can see that. I don't see the Vikings losing to them either. They got too much firepower on their side of the ball to lose. I don't think the Patriots can outscore them the way they struggled yesterday and won the game off a punt return. No.
So Bengals Titans.
Oh boy, this is going to be a very bloody game. I must say, it's going to be very physical. I'm going to pick the Titans, Skip, in this game, and the reason why I'm picking this Titans team because they are a hard-nosed football team. I think King Henry going to run it down their throat. And the only reason I'm saying is the way Cincinnati played against a rookie quarterback yesterday, Najee Harris, and the Pittsburgh Steelers was still in that game. And I believe they are battling Bruce and King. They're gonna get a heavy dose of King Henry.
Well, even with last week, but this past weekend with the Titans, King Henry still had 80-something rushing yards. What 24 carries, 25 carries, something like that. Mm-hmm. So he gets that. That's average for him, 80 to 100 yards a game. So I can't see the Bengals stopping that and then having enough time to spread the ball out. 2 passes here, 2 runs here. They're gonna be one-dimensional because they're gonna dominate the time of possession, and that's what's gonna cause Tennessee to win by 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick Tennessee in this one too.
There we go. All right. Well, the last Sunday game that I got on the roster here is the 8:20 primetime game. The Packers are going to Philadelphia.
That shouldn't even be a pick.
Y'all gonna have to change up what y'all want these damn guys.
I know, but I'd rather you since it's me and him going against each other, Kev. You got to pick games that you feel like we're gonna choose opposite sides because some of these games are just obvious.
Because we still, if we take that away, we got
anybody picking against Philadelphia.
And see, we gotta go by some of these records when we look at this, Kev. Because like I said, this Falcon and Commander game is intriguing. You got a 5-6 Falcon team going against a 6-5 Commanders team. You know what I'm saying? That can be kind of challenging for what me and Skip might pick. We got the Browns.
Y'all have a meeting. Let me know what games y'all want me to pick, or y'all can just send me what games y'all want. Easiest way.
Okay.
Because the system we put in place, y'all don't ever like. So we'll do it y'all's way.
No.
Tell me how you want to do it, and we'll get it solved.
It's just that these games are obvious with picks. That's all.
Yeah, we know what's going on. I mean, you got the Chargers and the Cardinals playing this week, a 4-6 Cardinals team and a 5-5 Chargers team. You got the Chargers that had so high aspirations of a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think of it like that when we look at some of this stuff. You got the Saints and the 49ers next week. So.
Okay, so the Sunday night game is the Philadelphia and
Green Bay.
And Green Bay. That's a good.
I'm taking Philly, but I don't think it's gonna be easy.
Of course not.
No, it's not gonna be easy.
They're gonna beat them convincing. It's gonna be it won't be one of those, they eked it out. It won't be an eke out win.
What do y'all think the spread's gonna be then?
What do you say? Oh, what are they playing in Philly?
In Philly.
Oh shit! I'll say 15 points.
Oh shit!
Easy 15.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that for $1.
How the hell you gonna let me? Okay, I give you that. I'm gonna give you that now. Just remember, see, but he ain't gonna never go out on a limb like I just did. I know. So no, I'm not giving you that bet. Now, how about that? Because I can't get my.
You end up looking like a monkey fucking a football out there.
Oh my God!
You gave that. I mean, 15 points is a big margin of points.
That Philadelphia is gonna beat Green Bay by 15 points.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing about betting you. You said I'll take that bet. But now, if you had made predictions like that in the past, I would give you that bet because I can get my bet back. But
you get your bet back.
Damn conservative. No, it's just a 3-point game.
No, I mean, if we play NFL football, you know what I'm saying? Like we say,
you're right.
Any given Sunday, 15 points in an NFL game is a large margin.
I know.
That's why you don't see you see 10, but 15. That's a lot.
I say 15.
I'm not mad at you about them 15 either. But if we was in a situation and we were betting like that, I would take them 15 points because I'm looking at my team. And they haven't really beat nobody by no 15 points like that. We got a 10, 12.
I'm also
14.
looking at Aaron Rodgers, and they ain't really scored more than 15 goddamn points.
Well, against the Cowboys, they did.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers won that
game. Get the so-called number one defense. But what now? I'm sorry.
Steelers and Colts.
Shit. Now we got some food. Now we got some foolishness. Yeah.
Wait a minute. They in Indianapolis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Damn, Skip. I like Pittsburgh too.
Oh God damn! I was trying to shake it up, Kim.
He tried. I like Mike Tomlin, man. You know what, Skip? I'll give you one. I'll take the coach. Get it down, Kim. We'll make it interesting.
Jeff Saturday.
It's in
Jeff
sharper.
Saturday is off his honeymoon. He's out of the honeymoon phase. It's over with now. You got a coach now. You understand what I'm saying? All this older defense look great. They look this. They look that. Okay, they did. Now you're playing a team that you should beat because of the talent you got. Pittsburgh is coming off an emotional high, even though didn't they lose yesterday?
Yes,
but they played a good game.
They played well. Yeah, they played well.
I see Pittsburgh coming in Indy and beating them, and then people gonna say, "Well, yeah, we said Jeff Saturday wasn't really ready to step up and coach."
How you feel about that? How you feel about this, Skip? This man
I don't feel no kind of way. I don't feel no kind of way because there's no hell of a coach waiting to be hired. We can always say there's a black coach out there that could have gotten the job. It's easy to say that. But who? You get what I'm saying? Now, if there was a Dennis Green or somebody that just got let go, got let go because they wanted to hire the white knight or whatever the case may be, then yeah. No. I'm just going to say Jeff Saturday was a good hire because of his history and, with the team and all that good stuff. And when you're a commentator, you can analyze football games like he does. That means you can coach. So it's what it is. I mean, thank you, Soldier Girl.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, I like I said, I don't see it negative or positive either way. I think it was a good hire because he's going to go in there with an open mind and say, you know what? These were our problems when I took over. We didn't win but 1 or 2 games, but this is what I got to have change in. And then the general manager is going to have to say, yeah, we can get you that, or no, we can't get you that. We're going to have to go another route. And I think that's what a team like a franchise like Indianapolis needs because they've lost luck. They brought in the MVP quarterback that didn't work out. And everything else. So I just feel like with what they have in place, with his knowledge, they can get the right things in place to, turn their season around next year. That's my opinion on that. You muted, D.
Yes, I know. I was talking to this. Yeah, talking to this knucklehead over here.
What's up, y'all?
He said hey to you.
Oh, hello.
He just getting off work.
Well, that's good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that. He's supposed to be hiking home, man. You got to get in football,
right.
Football shape.
Right.
Yeah, you got to stay in football shape. You're supposed to be hiking. Dad, I'm 5 miles in. Can you pick me up?
It's only another 2.5. You'll make it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, hey, I want to talk about these Atlanta Falcons edging it out the other day, man.
Now, there's another Falcon hater here named Man Waller. I very seldom mention him because he's an obsessive Falcon hater. And he made a statement that kind of made sense. The Commanders, who beat them? The Commanders, right? No, not the Commanders.
No, they played the Bears this weekend.
The Bears, Falcons, the Falcons.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He said that on Facebook, and I looked at it. I was like, let me go watch these highlights real quick.
What? Yeah.
Damn. The Bears falconed the Falcons. And they won the game. I mean, and they lost the game. So
they had like a 2-score lead.
Yeah, they falconed the Falcons. So he said, y'all gonna take that win. The Bears, they do them a falcon, y'all. And I was like, not right.
Y'all. Pretty damn funny, that Skip. That's pretty damn funny.
No, I didn't deduce when he said it made sense because the Falcons will fuck up a game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Bears did. They fucked that game up.
This game was so intriguing to me for one reason. Kyle Pitts and Justin Fields. When the draft, they came out together, and a lot of people, Falcons fans, including myself, just looking at them from afar, I wanted the Falcons to pick Justin Fields.
Hell
and Skip agree with me. And you look at it, Kyle Pitts, hell of an athlete. He got injured. So he's gone for the year. But he doesn't flash to me as Justin Fields would have flashed in the offense that the Falcons run.
But now, back when they were, this is 3 years in, right? So
2 years in.
This is the
They
third
were-
season.
No, they 2 years in. This they second year. They were rookies last year.
Okay. Because Matt was still there, and
Yeah.
Matt needed Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons didn't need Justin Fields because he couldn't come in and start. So they still had, matter of fact, Julio was gone. And they had 2 receivers before your boy got suspended.
Well, he was playing last year. He was playing, and then he got
they had Ridley and
the guy down, and he played for Justin Gage.
yeah,
Russell Gage.
So you bring in Pitts, you got a decent running game. It could have worked. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't. So, but now imagine you don't get Pitts and you get Justin Fields. Justin Fields just coming off the bench this year.
Now, go ahead. I'm gonna come back.
Go ahead.
So let's stay right there. So you take Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just in my opinion, has Drake London flashed more than Pitts this year?
Yes.
So just think about that. You would have had your quarterback for the future in place.
Right.
Instead of Mariota, who's trying to run the offense, let's take Mariota out and put Justin Fields there running that offense that he's trying to run. And there you got Drake London doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
You would have had something in place. We weren't expecting the Falcons to win these many games that they have won. They are in a playoff hunt and a division hunt.
Right.
We didn't think this, and I think Mariota is the reason why some of these games are being lost by turning over the ball, erratic throwing. Now, Kyle Pitts has been open on a lot of plays.
Yeah.
And he's been open on a lot of plays, and Mariota has not been accuracy and to hit him in stride.
Yeah.
When he's been open, he cannot get him the ball. You still think about this. You had Justin Fields. I don't think you would put all that weight on Cordell Patterson that you have to do. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. But yeah.
And we just talking.
We're hypothetical.
Yeah, we just talking because I have this argument when we building franchises, and we just sitting back being armchair quarterbacks. And I had this. I was telling Bo and Kent. I was telling him. I said, think about how the Falcons built this. The GM from the New Orleans that came in, he wanted Justin Fields. Arthur Smith said, "Hey, I think Matt Ryan got a little more in the tank. I think I can get something out of it." And I was like, okay.
Give him the piece that you think he needs, which was smart. Everybody agreed with that. When people realized what the hell that they drafted, they were like, oh, shit, we got the best athlete in the draft. We didn't know who he was. And then we realized he was a fucking monster. Oh, well, that's a good draft. That's a good draft. Not Matt Ryan. And the ball was in his court. He didn't deliver. But had he gotten Justin Fields, the whole mass of Atlanta would have been like, put him in.
True.
And would have taken the season because he would have had to adjust on the fly to some shit that he wasn't used to.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's fodder, but,
But see, and then when you say that, Skip, let me come back to you one more time. This what the slap in the face was to me when they did that, when they didn't pick him. You go out, and now all of a sudden you want to go after Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
You see, that's why I was like, wait a minute. You could have had a quarterback for cheaper, but then you go and try to make this deal to get Deshaun Watson, and the only reason you didn't get him is because the Browns came with a bigger country. That's right.
But now watch this. Deshaun Watson is 10 times better than Justin Fields.
I totally agree.
So let's not. We can't do that now. We can't do that.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing
because he was the best thing available, and they really had a shot at getting him. Cleveland bet the franchise on him by doing what they did. If they hadn't guaranteed the money, Deshaun Watson would be here.
Exactly, I agree with you on that.
So no, they did right by everybody. Everybody that went at him for a reason. Now it ain't. No, Deshaun Watson a fucking monster.
Hey, now let me ask you this, Skip. He got a 10-game suspension, right?
Yeah, he's back. He'll be back this week.
He's coming back this week.
Matter of fact, no. Who are they playing? He comes back when they play Cleveland. I mean, when they play
the Texans.
Texas. That's his first game back.
And then that's
So
gonna be
now
up to
he's
him.
back able to practice he's able to practice now this week, I believe.
Well, he came back this week, skipping practice.
Okay, so yeah, he'll be able to play next week.
Yeah, because they play the Texans on December 4th.
So no. This weekend won't be his first week back. This will be he'll be able to practice with the team now in full pads.
So at 3-7 right now, do you think there's a way to turn the season around? If he comes in and they win out and end up a 10-7 team.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Listen, if Cleveland wins out, they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Now, what would happen there? Deshaun Watson gets this big suspension, this big thing that goes on for a whole year, and then he comes out and wins the Super Bowl.
All it is a validation of how good of a quarterback he is. That's all they're gonna do is validate the money he made. He earned it because your boy got $500 million after he won his first Super Bowl for Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? And nobody's talked about his contract no goddamn more. Not because he don't make as much per year as everybody else, but he still got the biggest goddamn contract. You see what I'm saying? So all it will do, if they win 7 in a row and lose in the playoffs, he's validated. You see what I'm saying? If they win 4 of the next 7, what they got? 9 left? 8 left?
Yeah, 10 left, really.
No, hell no.
Oh no, I'm tripping. I read something. I was looking at something different.
They got 7.
Something different.
They got 7 games left, I think, right?
If they win 4 of those 7, it validates why they spent that money. Just because they won. Nothing. He can throw 5 interceptions. If they win 4 of 7, it validates that him on that field changed the outcome of the game. And they were right in paying him. Now they got a full season with him. Let's see what he can do. He's proven it. He hasn't had bad seasons in Texas. He just had bad coaching and fucked up trades. Why did you trade the best receiver in the world Texas ever had away for no goddamn reason? Yeah, they were sabotaging the team. But you know.
Yeah.
Well, hey fellas, for this we're gonna take a step out and go into our last subject of the night. But before we do that, I'm gonna let Skip go ahead and give out his trivia question. I need some background music for you, Skip, whenever we bring this trivia question up.
Some background music.
No. So, I don't know, some shit. That'll work.
I like that. All right. I'm gonna go up. I ain't gonna go up. I got one question that was given to me, and then I'm gonna go up the top of my head for one more. But the first one, to all you college football fans, I got here. Y'all know I'm a Hurricane fan. Y'all know Florida has 3 powerhouse football teams. One of those powerhouse football teams used to be an all-girls college. Does anybody know?
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Oh my God.
Are we talking? I mean, can I say the 3 that I?
Say the 3.
So what we like? Miami, Florida State, and Florida.
That's 3.
Yep. That's the 3. They're the powerhouse.
Those are the 3 powerhouse football teams in Florida. College.
One of those used to be an all-girls
school.
I'm gonna go Florida State.
Ooh. Why did you say that? Man,
just because I've never heard anything about Florida being an all-girl school at some point. What the fuck did you want me to say? Some pussies. I don't know. I mean, it was
already there.
It was a joke.
Well, that is the answer. Florida State used to be an all-girls school. They used to be an all-girls Catholic school. Damn answer, because I ain't never heard nothing about it. Everybody does know that the Florida Gators, the University of Florida, did create Gator Aid. That is hence the name. No, but do they know why they created it?
I was just making that face because my stepdad told me that as a kid, but like behind it, he was, because I had asked him something about it, and then he was like, I don't know, John Gatorade. He created it at Florida. And I thought he was just joking.
No, it wasn't a guy named Gatorade though.
Oh, I know. That was
the Gators, and it was an aid for them on the sidelines because they were so dehydrated after game. They were cramping up a lot. And the guys got together and created this drink from a powder form because Gatorade comes in powder form.
Mm-hmm.
And they would mix it up on the sideline in the coolers and shake the coolers up. And they would drink it and feel refreshed. And they said, that's Gatorade, man. Get the Gatorade out. You know, the Gatorade out, not Gatorade. And then it became a brand. And now it's what we know as Gatorade.
It was like Jordan's special sauce in Space Jam.
That too. Okay.
Sorry. All right. Good trivia. Skip, you got another one, or are we?
Oh no, that's it. I've
Okay,
been under the weather, guys. I didn't have time to even research.
We ain't mad at you. Well, I don't have a graphic for this last topic, but since we didn't have our show last week, I just wanted to take the time out to talk about the Virginia shooting. They did not play this past weekend. They had 3 players get their lives taken. 1 survived, and he just got out of the hospital. That was Mike Collins. But LaVall Davis Jr., Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry all lost their lives in a horrific shooting on campus.
I thought it was on a bus, on a tour bus. They went on a field trip, and they actually got shot on the bus.
I thought it was at the garage on campus.
No, when they got off the bus, he was sitting there waiting on them.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know if y'all have more details on that. I know we kind of didn't want to. Last week, we didn't want to say a whole lot of details because it was all just coming out. So I didn't know if y'all had maybe had any input that you saw this week.
As guys that comment and talk about sports and everything else, everybody has their opinion. I'm a realist. I always look at shit the opposite way of everybody else, how they analyze stuff. And I'm glad it's going on a little bit now, because what I'm about to say might inflame people, because people did lose their lives. But for him to be a former football player, not a little guy, we're not going to say bullying. Call me. We don't know. But as a shit talker, as an instigator, as an agitator, as a person that talks shit about everything, I kind of feel like, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, I'm just speculating, these guys were picking on this guy, talking bad about this guy, about his sexuality, about his mishap with girls, or about him getting kicked off the team, or whatever. And either they made him feel bad, embarrassed him, or something. There's no reason for him, my speculation again, because I thought it happened on the bus. Because I think he went on the field trip with these guys, and he got off, and I guess he went to wherever they were getting off the bus, and that's when he shot him. He went and got his gun and came back. But I think we're not being told what led up to it. We're being told he went and got a gun and shot him. That's okay. That's what happened. But what? That's the part that, since it's not going to be conducive to the kids that are deceased, it's not going to ever come out.
Mm-hmm.
He brings it out, or some of his family says, "Well, they did this to him. That's why my son shot him." You get what I'm saying? Because for you to shoot 4 people, kill 3, and you don't shoot everybody else,
you had a vendetta.
It's not like it was random. I'm like the one guy in Virginia Tech that went in classrooms killing people. That was random. You just shot people for whatever was in your head, but you targeted these guys. So there's more to it than what's been released. So prayers to the families of the deceased. Always death on nobody. But when we cast these rocks and these stones at the guilty or the arrested, we got to think about everything else. Just like we got to think about why bullies do what they do and why people get bullied. So, like I said, always death on nobody, but there's another side to that story that we'll probably never hear.
Yeah, some of it, they just coming out now that I guess they said that somebody a couple of months back or a year back or so The guy was cited for having a gun.
Yeah, early that year.
Yeah, something was going on with a gun. But I'm gonna say this, and I must agree with Skip. When I first heard the story, and it's just us and our opinions. First thing came to mind: what y'all did to this young man?
Mm-hmm.
What was going on? Some hazing, some some sexuality stuff, or some type of things that might have been going on. Somebody might have took his girlfriend. You never know. You never know people's mental state. And it's unfortunate that these kids got shot, killed, and it's always something going on these college campuses. I think we had another situation that transpired somewhere else, not to this magnitude, but it's a sad situation. Eventually, this young man will have his day in court. We might find out some more things because they're gonna have to, this day and age, social media, they're gonna have to scrape cell phones and everything, man, because this is unfortunate, very unfortunate. And to hear the coaches speak out and say, well, the kid was from around Virginia, he played ball, never had too many issues, and the other guys from different areas in life, one from Florida, one from somewhere else, and this so forth. It's just a sad situation. And you never know. You never know what's going on with some of these people.
Well, yeah, and you touched on the other incident that was outside of sports, but what was it Moscow, Indiana, or something? 4 people were stabbed inside of an apartment. Just a lot of crazy shit going on right now, man. But hey,
Mr. just posed a crazy, not a crazy question, a great question. Is the Kyrie thing really about them not wanting to pay him back pay from COVID? He's already gotten that money, Mark.
No, he hasn't.
Kyrie's gotten that money. When
No,
he
he
started,
hasn't.
when the governor had to back pay all of those employees, I thought that there was mandated that they pay him.
They supposed to. That's what. Think about it, Skip. Now when we got to get into it.
We're not talking about these 8 games.
No. That's what I'm saying. We got to really get in. We got to really get in that because I think I might have sent Mister something if we go with that. But as you see, they had to say Kyrie returns, and I don't know if you've seen this, Skip. Did you see the people outside in arms rallying for Kyrie and bought tickets to go into the game? The Hebrew Israelites that wanted to go into the game and they was outside for Kyrie. You seen Jaylen Brown. I have a new respect for Jaylen Brown.
Yes.
I have
Did
a
he say a
whole new
mouthful?
respect for him. That young man is speaking his mind, and this is the hypocrisy that we have. The owner of the Brooklyn Nets, Korean descent, he's funded some things over there in their country and so forth and so on. That's against some of their human rights. You follow me?
Right.
But that is one of the speculations what Mr. is saying and putting up on the screen there that they owe Kyrie that money.
Yeah, but I assume, and when these kind of orders are handed down for a state, everybody has to comply.
They do.
All of those workers that were told you can't come to the hospital if you don't get it, they get back pay and they get their jobs back.
That's right.
Kyrie deserved back pay and he got his job back. So how in the world did all these other companies, billion-dollar companies like the hospital, had to pay all that money and the Nets didn't? So if people are going to use that $11 million, that ain't shit to him, or they're just not going to pay him that back. That money don't mean $11 million ain't shit. He going to make that in 5 games, right? When he makes $47 million a year, something like that, 46.
Mm-hmm.
So $11 million is not a big deal, but for them to say we're doing this here because we don't want to give him $11 million when his checks are $800,000-900,000 a game. You know what I mean? So
that's a good problem to have, man. Fuck that 11 million.
I mean, that's what he said. But when you owe him back pay, that's, you know what? I can't nothing I can do about it. Got to pay it.
Got to cut the check.
I'm sorry?
You got to cut the check.
Right. So to say the thing about them not wanting to pay him back pay, well, you can not want to all you want to. But when it's done like it was done in New York, everybody that had forfeited money because of not working, because of not taking the COVID shot, deserves a job back and back pay. Ain't no appeal to that.
And what was also said was they violated his rights.
Miss TJ, we got one. You got to get him.
Hey,
They
if you're lonely
Oh,
tonight, you
don't put that
can
up there.
find
Don't put that up
here.
there.
yeah, you
I didn't know if you saw. We'll put it there. You can block it.
you violated these workers' human rights. Along with Kyrie, he's a worker in the state of New York. You violated his rights. You have to pay him. Now what we need to find out. They didn't give him a 5-game suspension. They gave him a 8-game suspension. Very weird. Usually they give you 5, 10, 15, 20. It's always an even number. Why is that 8 number? What's the amount? And like Skip said, if you had to pay him back that $11 million, how much did he lose in these 8 games? If you want to say that, like
Right.
Skip said, if you could come up and tell me in 8 games that was the $11 million, now we got something to talk about.
Right. Right. Now you got a point I didn't think about. Because I don't know exactly what he makes a game, and I don't know if 8 games add up to 11 million, but possibly
That could have been the case.
You got to
could be the case.
you got to think about that, and you got to think now also with him not playing last year, how much money did the Nets lose?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. The money that he didn't the games he didn't play, that's that $11 million.
No, not Kyrie. I'm talking about the whole franchise.
Well, that's their fault.
The whole franchise with him not playing, their ticket sales and so forth and so on. See, that's where like you said, Skip, how some of these franchises and some of these teams try to manhandle the athlete on the team and have a hold them to what I'm saying, a slave mentality to a certain extent. And now when they buck back, here we go. Now you want to take money from me. Now you want to suspend me. But when it's on shoe on the other foot, oh, I'm wrong for feeling this way.
But the NBA Players Association is stepping up to the plate big time.
Love it.
They have open-minded leaders that are actually speaking their mind. And I really, really have gained a new respect for the boy from Boston. I really did. I mean, when he spoke, I was like, damn, you said it. So now get to it. When y'all get back to the meetings again, hold their ass to the fire, man. Because y'all can do all the complaining you want to. If y'all in trouble.
And you know what's so crazy, Skip? They giving this Kyrie thing more coverage than this joker out here in Phoenix.
Well, you know why? Look at how much money he's asking for Phoenix. See, you can say, hey, you need to sell the team. We want you to sell the team. Look at what he put them on the market for. What was it? 4 billion, 6 billion?
But still, you know what I'm saying? That I would say
that's smart.
But I'm saying what I would say, don't make him sell it. Let him keep it and do the same thing that they're trying to get Kyrie to do. Let's make him send some of this money to some of these black colleges.
You can't.
I'm just saying, some of these women groups that they claim that he was abusive and he did all these things and all that. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all not doing that? Because now if you sell it, he's making a profit.
But he's gonna make so did your boy with the Clippers. He made a profit. When they made Clippers, he made a profit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying exactly the same thing with his situation.
Right.
You didn't make him give and sit down and talk to black leaders and you know what I'm saying?
Why did he make him do all that? There you go. That's why they make him do all that. So the bottom line is this. When you got money, a lot of it, you got a lot of fucking power with it. And just like Dan Snyder, they could talk all the shit they want to. Dan Snyder ain't going no goddamn well.
Skip, I want to go back to what we did. I think you were correct and I misspoke. He did shoot them on the bus. The young man was asleep. One of the deceased was asleep on the bus.
Yeah, they were coming back from the field trip.
Yeah, he got on the bus and did that. That's terrible. It's right here in front of me.
Yeah, he had the gun with him the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe the shit boiled over. He thought about what they said or did or something, but yeah. We got a witness statement here, man. This is terrible. This is terrible. But back to this thing with these guys, man. Dan Snyder hasn't been made to do all this stuff and speak to these people and meet with these people and all this shit. They didn't ask your boy in Phoenix to do it. They didn't ask Donald Sterling to do it. They just brought the hammer down and made Donald Sterling sell the team. They're insinuating that the dude in Phoenix needs to sell the team. He said, well, you know what? Shit, I might as well. I can make, blah, 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 blah. So why not? Dan Snyder is looking into selling the team, and I think he wants $4-5 billion.
And talking shit and got a fight with it.
But again, when you got them B's behind your zeros, you got power. And we can sit here and talk about, Kyrie got way more money than all us, but he ain't got the kind of power them guys got.
Them boys got fuck you money.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, fuck it. We'll go Skip first. Go ahead and give me your last take.
Oh, man. Last take, man. Well, as y'all can see, I'm raggedy. I've been had the flu. I'm down. So my last take is going to be about this football season, man. I'm a 49er fan, as y'all know. We are on the uptick. We're playing very good football. I see us going far in the playoffs. Do I see us in the Super Bowl? Hopefully, yes. Possibly, no. But I want to see more compatibility in the football games. We're starting to see that now with teams winning that are not supposed to win or playing better or above their heads when normally they should have been blown out. So now we're starting to see that the cream rise to the top, so to speak. The players that we expect to do things are not doing them. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, for example. And then we got, players like the Buffalo quarterback doing unexpected things like committing turnovers and putting this team in peril. So I just, my last take is we're going to have some good football these last 6-7 weeks, and y'all stay tuned.
My last take, I'm happy to be back in the saddle. Skip and his family and wife are feeling a little bit better. And like I said, I enjoyed my weekend. We got to see Wakanda Forever, an excellent movie. You want to take your family out and see. They did a great job in honoring Chadwick Boseman, the fallen Black Panther that lost his life to cancer, and it was very lovely. And I must say, if you into the Marvel movies and some of the stuff, they did an excellent job. And again, this is what I say: everybody's tomorrow is not promised to them. We're taking this mental health thing very seriously in this world, and just cherish your loved ones and everyone every day. And like you said, we're gonna turn it over to Kev, and he gonna give it to you. Kev, you didn't mention something either, but I'm gonna let you have it.
Go ahead and tell me what I didn't mention. So
Thank you, Soldier Girl.
The style bender got knocked out.
Yeah, I didn't
He got
watch,
put to sleep
but yeah.
again.
That's the same dude, Skip, that's got him all 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Somebody just got your number. Ain't nothing you can do about that. He just got your number. But hey, we continue to do what we're doing. I appreciate all our listeners and everything we do. Soldier Girl, you are a wonderful. Congratulations on your retirement and the service that you served to this country. It's a lot of people out here doesn't have the heart and fortitude that you have to do that. And I'm very appreciative of you serving this country for those years.
That's my baby girl.
Well said. Well, I don't have a whole lot for the last take. We got some good football. I'm looking forward to some good food this week. Shit, that's all I got. It's hate week in college football, so hate your rival. If you got a friend that pulls for the rival, shoot them a text and let them know they suck. And yeah, man, everybody just have a good week. Keep your beer cold. Keep your wings lemon pepper, baby. We are